Imagine a world in silence. A world where what we see is more important than what we hear. This is a deaf world, a world of color, expression, and community. It's a tight-knit family, but are welcoming of those who have a desire to learn about their family. Like all families, they have their own way of communicating, and in this case, it is a whole language. ASL. American Sign Language was brought to America in 1816 by Thomas Hopkins Gallaudet and Laurent Clerc. As this language flourished at the Connecticut Asylum for the Deaf and Dumb, later the American School for the Deaf, it was also modified through home signs, American Indian Sign Language, and Kentish signs from Martha's Vineyard. This beautiful language incorporates all movements of the body, from hands to arms to torso to face, and so on, making it a very expressive and fascinating language. The fight for ASL and deaf rights has been long, hard, and is still ongoing. The first major attack on ASL and deaf rights was in 1880 at the Milan Conference. Here it was to be decided whether to teach ASL or the oral method in deaf schools. In the end, sign language was banned, and the oral or German method was put into place as the best way to teach deaf students. However, the deaf community wasn't about to give up their language without a fight. In 1911 Nebraska, a law was passed legally requiring schools to use only the oral method. The deaf community rallied to get this law overturned in 1913 but was defeated. This didn't stop them from trying again in 1915 when the law was finally overturned. This is known as the Nebraska Contest and would not be the last stand for deaf rights. On March 7, 1988, at Gallaudet University, another stand was taken for the rights of the deaf students. Deaf President Now was a peaceful protest where the students of Gallaudet University shut down their school until a deaf president would replace the hearing president who was chosen. This famously deaf school had chosen Elizabeth Zinser, a hearing woman who had little to no knowledge of deaf culture or ASL, to be their president. For this, the students shut down the school and barricaded the entrances until their demands were met. On March 10th, Zinser resigned from her 3-day presidency. 3 days later, on March 13th, the board met again in an all-day session. This same day, Chairman Spilman resigned, and Philip Brovin, a deaf man, was elected as the new chairman. Also, after much deliberation, Irving King Jordan Jr. was elected as the first deaf president of Gallaudet University. Like any culture, they have had their struggles, but they have persevered. Though people may try to fix deafness, this community grows stronger and will not stop until they are seen as humans and equals.